morning. I used to be a housewife. I'm not anymore. Now I am an author. And I write. But there were a lot of years where someone would come up to me and they would say, "Hi, I'm Dave Miller. I do this." And I would say, "Hi, I'm Gayle Schlamer then." Sometimes I'd say Gayle McCain. I'm a housewife. And as fast as the man could turn around, he was talking to a CPA. Not one that was particularly interesting. Not one that's here. Not one that joined the club. He didn't get any further than the word housewife. My speech today is about getting you to take a second look at someone. When you hear something that sort of ends, ask questions. Dave Miller never asked about what I did. He never inquired, and I didn't offer, because he was already gone. He never got to know that I have two of the most brilliant children I've ever met. And that 2 days ago, when I was talking to my daughter about my Twitter account, where I am talking to a nuclear physicist and a guy who I think writes Broadway musicals, and an incredible number of other ordinary people, that none of them, not one of them, is ordinary. But my daughter said to me, "Mom, you're brilliant. You are the smartest woman I know." And I didn't know that. I thought my daughter thought I was stupid. She's coming out of those teenage years where parents go from being smart, and then they get stupid, and then they get smart again. But I didn't know that my daughter actually thought that I was that smart. Because I'd spent 18 and a half years being discounted. The people that never asked, "What is it that you really do during the day?" I'm an overachiever. I get bored easily. So I volunteered, or did. Now I write. I was the president of Homes Association. We beat Target when they tried to come in on property that was right behind our homes. Homes that are in the upper 1% of the property value in the Kansas City metro area. You don't put a big box store right there. I was the president. I got on camera. I spoke to the county commissioners. And whenever I was on camera and there were other people that were filmed, guess who made it onto television? I saw a need with my homes, with my PTA. And I gathered together data from all these people and put them into a database and made the PTA actually work the way it should. The database that I designed is still being used 5 years later. I built flower beds. I organized 550 kids the first year our school opened. I built a flower bed, I dug holes, and I talked to each class, and each kid in that school built a legacy by planting a flower bulb. Those flower bulbs are still there. I have a legacy that I leave everywhere I go. My children had a college vocabulary by the time they were in 3rd grade. Could they read before kindergarten? No, because I didn't want to push them. But while I was doing all this volunteer work at school, my son was going with me. I was entertaining him with stories and games and wordplay. We played blocks. I didn't buy the things that have lots of bells and whistles because it is important that children use their imagination. So we told stories. We built towers taller than I could reach. For my daughter's 4th or 5th grade economics experiment, they built a miniature city in their school. We came up with this idea of making rosettes. We had $30 of real money to buy materials. A rosette is kind of like a tiny funnel cake, but it's prettier. We made between 7,000 and 9,000 of these. And for our $30 investment, we made $500, which we gave to the school for their library. This is just a tiny, tiny, tiny portion of what I did in those 18 and a half years where I was just a housewife. I also volunteered at church. I volunteered when we had a huge snowstorm and the neighbors, we didn't have any trees. There were trees down everywhere. I went out and I helped cut trees and drag brush. When someone tells you that they are just this little thing, just a CPA, just a housewife, just a student, don't let it stop there. Go. Ask the question, what are you passionate about? What makes your heart sing? If you don't like the answer you've gotten, look a little further.